You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
I am unsure how she does it. She does it every time, though. As I'm starting the show, Angie finds the best moment that she decides that she is going to leave her little cat tower and walk right across the keyboard, and I have to become immediately scared of what she's about to type. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another stupid sports show on this Thursday. Wow. June 22nd, 2023. Hello, everybody. It's a real downer. Hello, Ishii. Hello, Tyler, William, True North, MKI is in here as well. Everybody, I hope you're doing well. We got a couple things to distract us tonight. We've got, of course, this WNBA matchup going on between the Washington and the Chicago Sky, and I'm watching on a certain network. So of course they're playing up the Sky and Kalia Cooper, who is apparently the new big name that is on the team right now. And yes, MKI, I did happen to catch that there is an NBA draft that is starting tonight. Absolutely there is. So, anybody who wants to keep track of it on their own, if there's anything particularly noteworthy or any teams do anything fantastically stupid, yeah, I heard about that. Ishii, you're trading, the Warriors are trading for Chris Paul. Now, he was on the Suns last season. Am I correct about that? I gotta make sure that I've got my whatchamacallums all in line here. You're giving up 2 draft picks for Chris Paul. To the Wizards and Jordan Poole. Okay. Wow. You know what? Honestly, sometimes screws fall out. The world is an imperfect place. Chris Paul is the Aaron Rodgers. I don't want it. Oh, God. The trash talk is beginning. Oh. Points to Ishii. Points to Ishii. Okay, the game just got started, by the way. Oh, we actually... Uh-oh, we've already got a foul at not very long in the game to go. Hello, Mr. Logan. A protected first round and a 2027 second rounder to the Wizards for Chris Paul. Oh, damn. We've already got a foul for Chicago Sky. Kalia Cooper. sorry. That's how to pronounce her name. She's at the line right now, and Angie is back on the keyboard. And what do you know? We have an early... Oh, correct that. I was looking at the wrong team. They confused me with their uniforms. And a nice crossover to get it in just in line with the basket. We are tied up at 2 now. That was Atkins who was in on that. Meanwhile, that baseline shot gets rebounded to Washington. Uh-oh, here she comes again. She heard you all complimenting her and had decided that she really needed to get back in view. You're really not going to allow me to concentrate on this game, are you, Angie? Nope, you are not. Because I'm already behind, and Washington's already up to a 4-2 lead, by the way. A couple missed shots for Chicago early on. That three-point attempt is no good for Washington. Down comes Chi-Town. Apparently the LSU baseball team that is currently in the College World Series has all 37 wins nullified, still awaiting update. With 8:18 to go, we do have a foul on the floor. Washington gets possession. They try from the far part of the arc for 3. Easy rebound for Chicago. And finally, we get a 3 landed by Chicago that is able to put them up by 1. Yeah, I can hear Adam Silver saying this. With the first pick of the 2023 NBA draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Victor Wembanyama. Oh, the French dude. They really going with him, huh? Well, best of luck to everybody involved. I hope it works out for both of them. Washington just got a 3, by the way. Gotten back ahead by 2. Getting work down to the baseline, throwing it underneath. Pass gets missed, but luckily is collected behind the 3-point line. Shot is off the rim. Easy rebound for Washington, who are now driving back up the court. Chicago seems a little bit out of sorts. They were looking for a play that just never developed. Mabry now taking it back up for Chicago. Looking up in the middle, and layup does not fall. Damn. All right, Washington now trying to drive in. It's off the front of the rim. Easy rebound for the Sky. Great pass up through the middle and back again. And it doesn't fall again. All these fantastic opportunities inside the lane for Chicago. And, well, damn. The more you see of him, the more you're concerned you get. Oh, the walking injury, you say, Luke? No, I know, Angie. You've had a hard day, haven't you? Washington working their way from near to far around the arc, now driving in. Finally, we get one to land. Score is officially now 9-7 in favor of Washington. Indeed, Logan, for Skyrim. That long 3, don't knock that off, Angie. That could be our new sponsor. Yeah, you hear that right. We have possible new sponsors on tonight. And it's not going to help if Angie destroys the product. That will not help. Oh, MKI has a question. Am I going to spend 250K for a once-in-a-lifetime adventure? No. I could think of much better things to do with money like that. That opportunity does not fall for Washington. It'll be knocked out of bounds by Chicago. Clock will stop at 4:23 as we get our first commercial break. Oh, God. Okay. Sorry, I was just not expecting the military at this time of night. USO ad. 7'5" and only 229 pounds. A stiff wind could blow him over. He's a twig. So you think he doesn't have he's not going to have enough on him, not enough thickness, if you will, to be able to compete. If he can fill out, well, that's only 15 to 20 pounds to gain, and you know, I like to assume when you're a professional basketball team, you know how to help players make those gains in such a way that makes sense for them and doesn't, leave them in an unhealthy state, I assume. I could be talking crazy, but, you know, like a taller Chet Holmgren, which, according to Luke, is a good comparison. No idea who Holmgren is, but Logan thinks Giannis will destroy him. Yeah, he do. I'm sure it'd be a. I'm sure he'd be. That would actually. I'd actually be interested to see that matchup. And it did happen as it expected. The Spurs have selected Victor Wembanyama. Chet is on the Thunder, was on injured last year, and he's the same kind of big dude, decent talent, but just not enough thickness. And a great quick feed on the inside to get Washington up to 11 now. So he's nearly put on 50 pounds and grown another 2 inches. Oh yeah. Oh, Elizabeth Williams gets blocked. And the Mystics are bringing it up the near side of the court, back and forth. Three-pointer does not fall. Easy rebound for the Sky. Yeah. So his as that song once said that played over and over again on that show that I never watched, the rest is still unwritten as far as Mr. Wembanyama is concerned. Wonderful swish from beyond the arc for Washington. They are now up. Point for basket for Chicago, 14-9. Got about 3:40 left to go in the first quarter of this. Oh, that was the other thing I did want to mention was the first test of the Ashes. Yes, there's more than one test, and it was won by the Australians. And you could feel free to fact check me on this. The Australians won, even though England dominated on the first day with more runs. But The Australian bowlers were able to shut down England early, and then a combination of essentially bad relief pitching and a and the batters doing their part for Australia was enough to win the first test for the Aussies. Meanwhile, Chicago loses the track of the ball and will easily turn it over to Washington. Now the Charlotte Hornets are on the clock. And this is going to be a Michael Jordanless Hornets, right? Isn't he selling his share in the team? Oh yeah, they're whooping up the defense chants at the Wintrust Arena. Unfortunately, that ball was last touched by Chicago and it got knocked out of bounds, so it's still Washington ball. Down to 2:46 to go in the first now. He'll be taken around to the top of the arc. Round to the far side. They will try that one from the baseline three, which I learned today when I was curious and finally looked it up. That the baseline threes in the WNBA are the same distance as baseline threes in the NBA. The only difference for the 3-point arc is at the top of it. It's just a little bit further out in the NBA, and a great drive in by Washington. A little bit of a run right now. 5-0 for Washington. That three clanks off the back of the iron. Washington now making a couple moves at midcourt to get around to that one player who just made an amazing drive back inside. A wonderful pass and a great bit of patience waiting around until she had a clear shot from the other side of the lane. And now we have a timeout called by Chicago with 1:36 left to go. Oh, fix someone's internet? I'm looking over right now. I've got the green square over on mine. Oh, nope. Luke, there it goes. It's my internet. It's my internet, folks. I'm sorry. He sold his share for $3 billion. He still owns a minority stake of the team. Gotcha. All right. Well, I guess I was going to bring one of our new sponsors on, but since the internet is, let's just say it's not very helpful to us right now, we might want to wait on that until we can get a good clear picture so you all can clearly see the wonderful products that make this show possible, and then maybe buy them for yourself because you can easily recognize them. You don't end up at Home Depot looking for, stuff to drink. I'm not sure, True North, if Angie pulled the plug. All I know is that suddenly my internet is suddenly perfectly fine. All right, like I said, 1:36 to go in this first quarter. Chicago has possession on the offensive half of the court, working their way around the arc and back inside. Turnaround jumper clangs off the rim. Here comes the Mystics once again. From inside back out again. Turn around. Nice two from right inside the lane. Washington is womping the sky right now. And the Charlotte Hornets have selected Brandon Miller from Alabama. Oh yes, it was this year, wasn't it? It It was this past NCAA tournament when that Alabama team suddenly became a thing. Another impressive drive in by Washington. This is starting to look real ugly, folks, and I'm kind of glad I don't have the commentary on right now because I'd hate to hear how they're trying to spin gold out of this straw. Meanwhile, looks like we have a foul somewhere in there. I'm not sure what they're calling. Oh, they're showing what happened. The player was yelling at the ref because they didn't get a call earlier about an elbow to the face. He was the 2022-2023 SEC Player of the Year. Okay. Oh, nearly a steal by the Sky in the last second, but they do prevent another basket from going in. So, all right, 25-9 at the end of the first quarter. I guess it could be worse. They could be shut out at the end of the first quarter. Oh, sometimes my internet does this, Corn Man. We even have a spot for it on Bingo, and we will actually have Bingo for both games this weekend, which are going to be the first CONCACAF matchup for the men's national team, Team USA, going against Jamaica. And yeah, it works when it works. And as well as the Houston Astros versus the Los Angeles Dodgers on Sunday night. Hmm. Yeah, they got beat by San Diego State during March Madness. Roll Tide. Get that moved over to the second quarter, I think. Yeah, well, honestly, Cornman, I also kind of just felt like doing a stream tonight, and there wasn't too much else that was really appealing to me, and I also wasn't in the mood to try to sail the seven seas tonight. Oh, did I? Did I cover that game? It is completely possible I covered that game, and I have forgotten about it, but I actually cleared out my media folder of all of the old title cards that I've made for all the streams I did this year. There were a lot. I mean a lot, like more than I remembered. It was kind of nuts. And yeah, kind of another good reminder of how busy I've been doing this, and it's kind of cool. But I will admit, I am so excited for this NFL season. I am so excited. Not just because of the Lions, but I think this is the first time in a long while that I have a better sense of how a lot of teams are doing. It's just going to make understanding things a lot easier for me. I did cover San Diego State versus Florida Athletic versus FAU though during their epic run. Oh hell. All right, Cornman, see you when you get back. Luke says I should watch out for a young defender on the men's national team called Austin Trusty from Philly. You know what? I'm willing to talk about the Lions uniforms now. No, my internet is dying again, but oh, absolute fun. Well, at least I can say we're a minute in and the score hasn't changed too much, so there's not a lot to update people on. Wonderful. And just like that, it's back to green again. And once again, a shot fails to go in for the Chicago Sky. All right, now that I know that the thing is actually back to green, I will share my opinions about the Lions' alternate uniforms. The I mean, the big thing that I think is the most obvious about it is the helmet. I like the color of the helmet, the two different color bars that are on there. I like that too. But then, yes, I know that the lion on there is supposed to be reminiscent of the Mustang from the iconic Ford Mustang. Oh, so it's very meaningful in that way. But it honestly just reminds me of one of Rachel's really cursed team drawings. And it can just show you that a lot of things done in that style, kind of really don't hold up. Oh, we got some trash talk going now. I did, I did hear that they had to put in new rules about code of conduct while players are on the bench. Yeah, the WNBA had to make stiffer penalties for conduct violations while on the bench and limiting the number of things that players could do for distraction. So apparently, that's a thing. Uh, Bobby Lane doesn't have time to curse my internet. He's too busy giving betting tips to Jamison Williams. The ghosts that Karasi saw have haunted my internet. Well, could be ghosts. You know, I wonder if it couldn't be something else. Meanwhile, as a player just gets brutally knocked out of bounds, they aren't able to maintain possession of it. Damn. Hang on. Yep, had to do it. Had to bring him in. There was no other choice, really. Oh boy. Sorry about that, Monty. There's just a lot going on right now. Like the fact that, oh, Chicago has actually scored almost 15 points. Good for them. Houston Rockets are on the clock with their fourth pick. And let's see, Scoot Henderson from the NBA G League. All right, well, best of luck to him. Monty, have you done something to the internet? If he has, he's not talking. And he's making a rapid escape. All right, while we have a brief pause in the action for a moment here, I know, incredible for this game. There's 6:07 to go in the second quarter. Washington still has a comfy lead over Chicago, and I want to thank my first new sponsor, who's just we're seeing how things work out on this channel. Grim Leafer from Liquid Death Beverage Company. A hard fall in for Washington on that attempt. And another couple of hard collisions over on the Washington side. Ooh. Anyway, let's see if this absurdly overpriced canned iced tea That's the thing. I really don't even have to write the copy for this. On the can printed, it says, "This psychotic can of iced tea will use agave and B vitamins to savagely murder your thirst and turn its insides into balloon animals to book gigs at children's birthday parties." All right, it's not bad. It's a sometimes thing. Sure, we're sponsored by Liquid Death now. Oh, oh no, Yankees. Yankees, what is going on with you? I mean, is it me? Am I crazy? Or does it seem like the Yankees are starting to fall off a bit in the wild card race? I think they might be in a dogfight with Houston and the Angels for one of the spots now. Which, to be honest, is surprising, not surprising, but that would probably be a good idea, Jim, if you started getting some music up ready for, yeah, the break. Remember the break, Jim? That thing you like to do when there's no actual game to stare at and you've run out of conversation? Yes, I do know what you're talking about, Jim. Don't worry, just having a conversation with myself to fill time because we're waiting for Pitx and for part of this game to resume again. Well, thank goodness for Liquid Death. All right, that seems like a good starter for the halftime pause for the cause music. And meanwhile, we have the fourth pick of the 2023 draft is in, and the Rockets have selected Amen Thompson. Oh, dang, they just came back. I just got back from commercial break myself. They have gotten down to 5:30 to go in the second quarter. It's now 29-17, Chicago. Washington to the baseline, just up and over. Rebound now to being taken down the near side by, yep. Poor girl just double dribbled. It was an honest to God double dribble. Oh man, that's embarrassing. Astros and Yankees both have 41 wins. Now it's out of bounds, Chicago ball. It's been a first half essentially dominated by the Mystics. A lot of shots missed on Chicago's end. Great defense by the Mystics as well. And yeah, that's also very surprising to MKI that the Reds, the friggin' Cincinnati Reds of all the teams, are now suddenly the hottest thing since I don't know a sandwich press being closed on your foot. I don't know. Oh, so yeah, so do the Jays and Angels. There's a lot going on over in the AL. Damn it, another turnover for Washington. Chicago moving around the near side, trading off, working back in from the far side of the arc. Another one off the back of the iron. Easy rebound for the Mystics. We are down to about 4:05 to go in the quarter, but we're going to stop here, I think, for a foul. I kind of turned off the commentary after a while. Oh, damn. They weren't being very clear about what the foul situation was, and apparently Chicago is up to their fourth team foul. Meanwhile, Baltimore is I don't know how the hell Baltimore is doing so well, but I guess they've just actually decided to rebuild. I'm impressed by that. Oh, that's right. Are the Braves in first place right now in the East? I'm not sure I don't have a good picture in my brain of how the Braves are doing this season yet. And also the same for the Guardians, but I also kind of look at the entirety of the AL Central Division as a giant collective shrug. So I can't say for sure whether or not the Reds will be in first place for long. Meanwhile, the Royals are leading the Rays 3-2 in the seventh inning stretch. Washington's added another two to their total. Now 3 minutes to go. 3-point attempt from the baseline. Doesn't fall. Mystics take it back across the court. Yes, the Braves have 48 wins. Oh, damn. So they're doing really well this season, comparatively. We have another TV timeout coming at about 2:57, where it's 33-17. I believe. If I'm wrong, I will correct it as soon as humanly possible. Thank you, Dom Play, for letting me know earlier. Not sure how you ended up here, but what the hell? See, no update from MKI about who is next in the draft, but hey, we've got a little bit of time, and we also do have a pause for the cause coming up. We're just going to, take the opportunity, stretch our feet, get a drink, smoke if you got them, and I'll throw on some music, and we just continue the very chill Thursday night that we have going with our cans of liquid death. Oh. Oh, the Pistons have picked now. They have picked guard AUSAR Thompson. I'm just going to guess that's Ausar Thompson. That's the That's the most straightforward pronunciation I can think of without making him sound like a color or a sports car or something. I mean, that was the one thing. That was the one thing, and this is completely off topic, but there's nothing else happening right now. We're still waiting for the Orlando Magic to make their next pick, and game's still a commercial. I know it's not minor, but that was one of the things that I ended up struggling with for the first year I was a rideshare driver, was figuring out how to pronounce names that I didn't grow up hearing a lot. And as you can imagine from the pallor of my skin, I grew up in an area, you know, with a lot more people that looked like me. So when I got names that had, roots or connections to other cultures, other languages, there were certain sounds and, you know, patterns and emphases that I just could not wrap my head around. And it, uh, it took me a while. It took me a while to unlearn things, and I got to sound stupid in front of a lot of people. But oh, look at that! Washington scored another three. I might have, I might have Luke. I don't. I barely remember any of the TikToks I did anymore. Now, do we have another? Holy crap! Chicago ends up turning the ball over. I don't know how. One of the players is pleading their case to the ref, and he's not having it. Honestly, I enjoyed it, and now that I have a better idea of how the whole shebang really works, I am sure that when the second test comes around, I'm going to be able to enjoy it even more, Luke. Oh, and I looked up the uh, the dates for the American Cricket League that they're trying to get going. As it turns out, they're only like going into like two places, and neither of them are in Illinois. So, that's a little bit disappointing. At officially 158 to go in this game, and Chicago have made it to 20 points. 20 points, folks. All right, we have an NKI's got some baseball finals for us. Braves over Phillies 5-1. Arizona takes out Washington 5-3. Minnesota 6. Boston nothing. Cleveland and the Athletics 6-1. And San Diego 10. San Francisco 0. Dang. Oh boy, looks like Mystics might be adding to their foul count now. I don't think they've gone into bonus territory quite yet. They might be getting close, and we still have a minute 24 to play. Players go sprawling there, but Williams stands tall and delivers another basket for Chicago. When you've got another turnover, the Chicago Sky have suddenly decided to get busy. Just like that, they're up to 24. One of the Mystics players has a little limpy coming off of the court. Atkins, who I think I had seen her name mentioned in one of the keys to the game thingamabobs that they run before these things. Streaming the games on YouTube? Ooh. Sixth pick of the draft, the Magic select guard Anthony Black from Arkansas. Unfortunately, does not ring a bell. Oh. Oh, and the young lady's getting some stretching done on the sidelines. Will Atkins be back? I will keep my eyes open. I'll hopefully be able to give you good news about that. Currently, 38-24. We've gotten a little bit of life out of the Chicago Sky in the last 10 or 15 seconds of this game. Oh, Atkins just walked into the tunnel. Oh boy. Okay, no, she's walking out. Damn camera fake out. Don't screw with me, NBA camera system. You're supposed to be drawing me in as a fan. Now the Indiana Pacers are on the clock. Be excited. Be excited. Sorry, just a quiet crowd there for the Chicago Sky tonight, especially as Washington nails another three-pointer. Now 41-24. Meanwhile, Chicago just got a three and a foul, I believe. Now, I understand if you got to go, Luke. No, it's not exactly, a high stakes, high priority stream. I honestly just felt like going online. How's we doing, Corn Man? Honestly, I kind of just feel like I'm getting back into the hang of things. Getting used to taking in the flow of a basketball game and being able to call it. Maybe when things get more exciting again. Bit of a missed pass for the Mystics. They want to add a bit more time before everything goes to waste. Sky were looking for a foul there for one of the Mystic players going over at the top to try to get a rebound. I think she got a hand right in her forehead in that play. Oof. Only 10 seconds left. Is there going to be a drive in to end this thing? No shot, but there is a foul on the pass. Meanwhile, the Rays have scored 3 runs and taken the lead, 5-3. Okay. All right, easily drain that one. I think we might actually be at bonus. Doesn't matter at these last few seconds, but are they going to be able to drive and get one more? Jump up. Second attempt is not good enough, and yeah, 13-point lead for the Washington Mystics over the Chicago Sky at halftime. Yes, yes, Corn Man, they are still in Oakland. They are still in Oakland for the time being. But I just hope one way, like I said, the solution that I would love is that the name and the possibility of the Athletics coming back stays in Oakland, and that Las Vegas gets a new name with a new mascot. Lal Koulibaly from France has been selected by the Pacers. Oh, we're just getting all sorts of new members of the Gruzy Boozy into the NBA tonight. France representing. Poor Chicago Sky. Cannot catch a break tonight. Well, yeah, like a Ravens-Browns situation. That's what I would hope for the for the Oakland Athletics. If they change the names, you become a Cards fan. All right. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Meanwhile, folks, I am going to now start a pause for the cause. I recommend you do the same. They're checking stuff at halftime, but I assume we'll get sorted out. We will return for the rest of the NBA draft, which is also happening tonight, as well as baseball scores and the second half of Mystic Sky here on another Stupid Sports Show.
the funny thing is I'm not tired. It's getting long. It's getting long. It's getting long. And the funny thing is on fire. I'm running out. I'm running out. I'm running off the tracks, splitting into same. And the funny thing is I'm not tired. It's all a song. It's all a song. It's all a song. And the funny thing is on fire.
something interesting that happened. Apparently, we had a trade within the NBA draft of drafted players. Let's see. The Pacers and Wizards have traded their selected picks, so Koulibaly ends up in Washington and Walker is now with the Pacers. Oh yes, forward Jarace Walker from the University of Houston. That actually, I think if I saw him again, I would remember him from the one or two Houston games that I did during the tournament this year. Oh, hello, Luke. Good to see you. And for the rest of you who are keeping track, oh, apparently Washington did get one more basket at the end of that half, so it's 43-40. There were reviews made of something or other, and yeah, they eventually got that done and taken care of. It happened while I wasn't looking. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I cannot say. But dang, things are getting interesting. The Jazz already selected somebody, a player named Hendricks from the University of Central Florida. That's what I'm assuming UCF is, and now the Mavericks are on the clock. And remember, I have said that if the Toronto Raptors draft Connor Bedard as a joke first pick, I will become a Toronto Raptors fan. I mean, so you all better root for that to happen now, because I'm sure you all would enjoy seeing me go through misery as a Toronto Raptors fan on this channel. Technically, the Wizards have traded up. Hmm. Now let me see the name again of this person who was involved in the trade. Koulibaly. Yes, I know Adblock is updated. Thank you so much. Alright. Oh, well, they've already updated his Wikipedia. Okay. He is only 18 years old. 18 years old. Began playing professionally for Metropolitans 92 and French Under-21 League. Promoted to the senior team after averaging 21.9 points, 2.6 steals, and 1.2 blocks. Do they have any info? Height? No, just that he's considered a small forward. Oh, 6'8". All right. Well, hopefully there'll be development, improvement. Maybe he'll do good things for him. Who knows? Maybe this will be the one. A tattoo artist out of DFW who has been tattooing for 11 years and can't draw a straight line. Yeah, we're not really keeping track of it too much because the scoring's been kind of infrequent. We're down to 9-12 and it's still the same score it was at the start of halftime. Hello, Mr. Cheese. I don't think he was teammates with Wemby, but I will take a quick look at that again. Oh, and look who gets immediately brought up as soon as oh, damn. I think you might be right about that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they were teammates. They were teammates. They could have been. Let me see. Was that the senior league? Because he was actually. Koulibaly was in the under. They say he was in the under 21 league for the Metropolitans '92, and then he got promoted to senior team. And I don't know if that's the same thing as where Wemby was just on Metropolitan '92. All right, finally, we get another three-pointer out of Chicago. Good for you. Oh, hey. Hope things are going well for you, Mr. Chad. Hey, just out of curiosity, Washington just scored up another two. Pamby. Yep. Uh, Chad, do you ever cringe the way you hear people use your name as a description of a certain type of person? The same way I'm sure anybody named Karen these days cringes when they hear somebody get described as a Karen. Oh, the Magic are back on the clock again. Hope they do well. By the way, the second half of this game is brought to you by chicken flavored crackers. Tastes just enough like chicken to make me want to keep eating them and fooling my cats into trying to eat them out of the box. Well, just one. Angie. She tries to steal them. Monty will not touch them. I do not know why. Apparently, it is just not in comparison for the real thing. And I think he knows that I have them in the fridge because he has been guarding it for the past few hours. Yeah, sometimes. Women's Iowa basketball versus Washington. Who would win? Hmm, I don't think. I think the only version of the Iowa basketball team that would have a chance would be all the starters that got them into the tournament. But they would all have to be like 100% rested and ready. Kyle's came along and took the heats off of Chad's. Meanwhile, Mavs are trading their number 10 pick, Kason Wallace, and Davis Bryans to the Thunder for the number 12 pick, Davis Bertans. Okay, gotcha. All right, meanwhile, scores have increased, but not much has changed. Currently 48 to 35. Got about 6:49 to go. Washington adds another point from the free throw line. Yeah, Thunder made a move. Yeah, I think that is I think that's a problem that's going to. Ow! Another hard fall for a Mystics player, and she is in pain. Oh. All right, let's see what happened here. We've got a loft up the court. Get a little bit of contact. I'm not sure. I think it's just because of she landed directly on her shoulder. Doesn't look like it's affecting her too much now. She is at least up and walking around. Mm. Yeah, that makes sense, Luke. Did you hear that story of a woman who accidentally was trying to clean a do house cleaning and cleaned what was actually a priceless artifact, so she decided to fix it by drawing a new face onto Jesus, and it looked like a monkey? Bad turnover by the Mystics there. Can't have those kinds of brain farts if you're going to keep Chicago out of this game. And now the Thunder are on the clock. The Royals and Rays are tied at 5 in the bottom of the 8th. Tampa Bay is up to bat. That's another thought I had is that the uh, the salaries for coaches, I'd imagine for coaching women's basketball are probably much better in the NCAA and in college that than they do in the WNBA because of all the cash flow problems that the WA has had to struggle through to stay afloat. Chad clarifies it means more to the players in college. The pros just want the check. That's it. Prime example, Kevin Durant. Yeah, that is something I have felt for a good while. It got to the point where because I never found I could never find the pro games as exciting as the college games. Welcome, Leif. I would see the college kids doing things that the pros never did, and it was just so much more fun. Like, oh, you have to start playing a certain way once you really, really want to do it, and it was just kind of boring to me. Yeah, the name Karen could be extinct in a generation. Meanwhile, True North has gone over to the CFL game. That's the British. I'm assuming that's their British Columbia Lions 7, Winnipeg Jets 3, with 12:11 remaining in the second. You know what, Leif? I think we could get a Monty appearance. Hang on. Putting that on will never not be awkward, but yes, here is a Monty. The Winnipeg Blue Bombers. apparently. I picked him up off of sleeping off of my bed. So that's why he looks like he is very, very tired. He just want to go to sleep. Had a long day of waiting to be fed and then getting fed and then waiting to be fed again. Now he has to start his long wait to be fed. It's a hard life. But at least at some point there is basketball. I think. Ah. Thunder got Kason Wallace and Davis Bertans while the Mavericks traded down to get the 12th pick. Mm-hmm. Although I have discovered that Monty is, when there's food involved, he is determined. Oh, damn, we have another carrying call that came in and caused a change of possession. No, no, I've been kind of limiting their outdoor activity for the past couple of days. A nice shot there to get the lead back up to, oh God, what is it now? 16 for the Mystics. The Bucks have the Mr. Irrelevant pick at number 58. Absolutely, Corn Man. There's got to be a Brock Purdy somewhere in that draft. Meanwhile, Chicago gets the ball stripped from them on the inside. Pitx tosses it across the arc. Fadeaway jumper. No, I've discovered that Monty mostly wants to eat the food that my neighbor leaves out for the neighborhood strays. The Lions got a doink. And we have a kicked ball apparently in this game. Meanwhile, we also have a kicked ball over for the BC Lions. Is it a doink that results in a point, or is it just a doink in general? Be clear about the LSU Tigers at the beginning of the show. You have no credible sources other than your 24-year-old brother telling you this. All right. Duly noted. NBA's best Mr. Irrelevant was Isaiah Thomas, says MKI's the 60th pick in the 2011 NBA draft. Chicago looking for more fouls that they're not getting. Well, the Mariners are beating the Yankees 10-0. Things are weird. Chad, I am excited to see what the Lions can do this season. I really am. Even with the stupid Jameson Williams thing, I don't care. I don't care. I think what I'm really excited to see is an improvement in the secondary, especially with the signings that we made. I am excited for even greater things out of our passing attack. Yes, it's a literal trust me, bro. Yeah. If you say it, I almost want to try to say it with an Irish brogue, as you can say in trust my bro, trust me, bro. Terrible. Come on, Toronto Raptors, Pick up Connor Bedard. Make me a Raptors fan because of my own stupid promises on the internet. The Thunder have selected Derek Lively II from Duke. He's going to go to the Dallas after the trade with OKC. Yeah. Honestly, I will be happy with a division title or a playoff win. Wake Forest and LSU are tied at 0 in the top of the ninth, and the winner of this game will play the Florida Gators in the College World Series Finals, best of 3. And yes, these streams are sponsored, as always, as Leif has reminded us, by the Power of Duck. Damn, we got a 3-second defensive violation call. Okay, and that just leads to a free shot for anybody, I guess? Okay. Rules. Exactly, Logan. Omelette du fromage. Alright, we're down to 146 officially to go in the third quarter. Score 57-38. Not saying that Chicago's out of it, but they need to go on a really good run here to change my mind, and overshooting the basket by a country mile is not going to do that. Once again, the Sky crowd getting a little bit restless. We had a hard collision on that exchange. Yeah, it's going to be a foul on Hawkins for the Mystics. It'll be a turnover, Chicago ball. All right, 118. Chicago, can you get any points to ease the pain of this extended lead? They did draw a foul. The fouled player ends up about to fall away, but gets caught by a Mystics player from the back of her jersey. Come on, Toronto. Come on, Toronto. Pick Connor Bedard. Pick Connor Bedard. Pick Connor Bedard. All right, first free throw is in for Birch, who is at the line for the Chicago Sky. And the second one is in as well. Washington putting on a little speed, has a little bit tighter coverage now coming from the Sky. Pressure down at the baseline, moving around the arc. Somehow manages to worm their way inside of the lane, and a nice little fadeaway. Just outside the paint, Washington gets the lead back to 19. Spelled your way. Luke, spelled your way. And the NHL commissioner has banned specialty sweaters during warm-ups in light of the Pride Night controversies from the amount of players that refuse to wear them. Okay. Because of a few assholes, nobody gets to have fun anymore, and that is a a hard charge. As Frank would say, hard charger alert in Washington. That did look like it hurt. Is that really the name of the person they selected, True North? Or do you just want me to say something with that word in it? Alright. You know what? Screw it. Raptor. That's a. That. Yeah. Raptors select Grady Dick, guard from Kansas. If my upper arm Dracula tattoo goes well next month, I'm considering a birch tree design on my leg. Cool. You know what? And they could not finish with a completion for a layup, so it's only a 15-point lead, but that I think it would take a monumental defensive effort from Chicago, which I'm not sure they can make. This could explain why they're 2 games below 500 for the season. And Carman informs me that Deion Sanders' foot needs surgery and will not need amputation. When will... Wait, Deion... How did... What? I feel like I've come in on chapter 16. How did Deion Sanders' foot get to the point where it would need surgery and or possible amputation? Like, did he play barefoot soccer in a field of cactus? What did he do? Was he attacked by a bunch of nihilists while he was in the bathtub? What? Please, someone clarify this for me. How did Deion Sanders miss getting his foot amputated? Oh, damn, blood clots. Ooh. He is all. Oh, damn, he's already lost 2 toes. Crap. Oh, man, he's already been going through it. Damn. Ooh. Meanwhile, Royals, please, please give us a laugh. Give us a laugh, Royals. You can do this. Beat the Rays. Give us a laugh. We need this, Kansas City. We need this. Ah. All right. Looks like we are back for the 4th quarter. Washington had won the opening tip-off, so they will start with possession. We get some instant pressure defense, however, from the Chicago Sky. They're making it clear they're going to make Washington work for any points that they are going to get. And they start off with a batted dribble into a steal. It gets thrown in the court, in the paint, back across. And we pause for a foul. Oh, a charging foul and a turnover. Damn. pick is in for New Orleans. And Qatar is reportedly buying a stake in the Washington Wizards, the Washington Capitals, and the WNBA Mystics. Wait a minute. 5% in each team. The government of Qatar. Oh, man. Well, damn, Chicago's not doing very well at coming back so far. Sorry to say. We're 8:44 in, and this is all the scoring that's happened so far. All right, Chad. Watch the baby. Take care of yourself. Can't wait for more trash talking to begin. Apparently, they also have a stake in a FIFA team too. And now Atkins from the Mystics has gotten her 4th foul of the game. Oh boy. All right, that is Courtney Williams, who is currently leading the team in the Chicago Sky in assists tonight. Throw back to across the arc. Williams trying to fight her way inside, but can't get in to grab that rebound. Mystics will come back up the court. One out for the Rays. All right. This is a good start. The Sky were looking for a charge there. They're not going to get it. The crowd, I think, maybe getting a little bit cross. Especially when a girl gets sandwiched but completes it anyway and draws it a foul. She went through a true car wash trying to get inside for that shot in the lane. Damn. And she completes the 3-point play. And it is 2 outs because Rosarina has struck out swinging. All right, come on. 6-5 Royals. They only need one more out. Oh no. Looks like we might pick up a foul and a flagrant. The crowd is unhappy as well. Oh, she has been assessed a technical for protesting that foul. Got about 7:41 to go, and things are looking grim for the Chicago Sky. We've got Wake coming up. Tampa Bay Rays, I assume. Meanwhile, the Pelicans have selected guard Jordan Hawkins from UConn. All right. I have no idea what that means, but I'll assume it may become clear at some point. Especially if the Pelicans can, heal Zion Williamson or maybe just scrap him for parts. All right, while we have a moment. Oh, the Atlanta Hawks have gotten on the clock. Let's see if there are any other Major League Baseball scores besides the ones I was informed of earlier. Nope. Officially, Marlins beat the Pirates 6-4. So a little bit embarrassing for Pittsburgh. Still waiting on that last out for Royals and Rays to register. Listed as bottom of the ninth. Mariners, Yankees is 10-0 at the end of the seventh. We're so close. We could have some fun. Atlanta Hawks are on the clock. Chicago Sky are getting closer and closer to losing complete control of this game. And they're starting to get real hype. They're starting to get real hyped up about the calls, just the same way players do in every professional league. Oh man. Just out of curiosity. Nope. I do have the Men's College World Series, but I don't have immediate access to the Rays. Oh my God! Royals have won. They beat the Rays 6-5 on a strikeout swinging by Isaac Paredes. Ha! Go KC. That's a nice little bit to happen in the evening. All right, by the way, we've only got 7.5 minutes left in this game. Washington has just piled on another 3. So now they're back up to a 19-point lead. 66-47. They're trying for another 3 to close the gap. Still trying to keep the pressure up. Getting some screens from Mystics to help them move down the court. Another great performance from that player tonight. Another fadeaway jumper just outside the paint. I'll call it number 11 for the Mystics, who also just got called for a foul, I think. Whoever she is, she just got her first personal foul of the evening. But yeah, number 11 for the Washington Mystics has been absolutely top-notch tonight as far as just shooting from the field. Their 14th pick, the Hawks have selected Kobe Buffkin from Michigan. Another shot off the rim, easy rebound for the Mystics. Feel free to camp up near the three-point line. Nice job dribbling in, gets the basket and the foul. And Smith for Chicago is pissed that they got called for that. And I think I just heard the thud and crash of Monty leaping from my refrigerator in an attempt to knock open the cabinet door so he can try to get to the rest of the treat bags. He was a nightmare against Nebraska last year. Ooh. All right, eventually we got somehow to 71-47. If LSU wins, they would rematch the Florida Gators, who they played in 2017. The Gators won the College World Series that year 2-0. Damn. It could be a good opportunity for some revenge. Okay. Well, there is some good news for Chicago. Maybe not for us, but they have reached bonus territory because Washington has reached 5 fouls for the quarter. And Walker Kimbrough, I think, got called for that one. It'll automatically send him to the line. Is that going to be their plan now? Going into the 11th now between Wake Forest and LSU, still nothing to nothing. Is that what they have called the line, the charity stripe? Okay. All right, well now they're only down to a 21-point deficit. I mean, that's totally something you can get a comeback from in 5.5 minutes. And we have another foul. Is that on Washington? Oh, it's just a simple turnover. Okay. I was afraid we are going to get some kind of weird foul and give the Sky more opportunities. A great shot from Williams inside the paint, however. Five points, 9 assists for Williams playing for Chicago tonight. She's gotten them back within 19. Not sure if that's going to be enough, but they could try to make it interesting. We wait on the pick being in for Utah. And apparently, Cornman informs me that this is the first time in a College World Series when both teams haven't scored by the 10th. Damn. Well, in light of something that hasn't happened before, let's bring on a sponsor that we haven't had before on this program. Dr. Oetker's Clear Glaze. For anybody who feels like, I know I like my food, but I wish it were laminated. Dr. Oetker's Clear Glaze. Oh, good for you, Royals. Good for you for stealing one out from Tampa Bay. Anytime we can make them, you can make them look stupid. Just take that opportunity. Where are you guys right now in the standings? Okay, bottom of the AL Central. And only marginally better than the Athletics. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Ow. Man, it must suck being a Royals fan this year. Hey, I am not going to speak out, Cordman, against a Krispy Kreme donut, especially one that's been freshly glazed, like recently out of the oven within the past minute. Absolutely. Meanwhile, the Lions have scored a touchdown with 29 seconds left in the half. At halftime, it's Lions 17, Blue Bombers 6. All right. I should keep this in mind. There is also Canadian football. Could be a good opportunity to finally learn the rules and how they get all those funny one-point plays. Or at least, get it. get it to connect in my brain a little better. And another foul against the Mystics. Oh yeah, I knew about the 3 downs thing. But I also know there's some other rules about like pre-snap motions and whatnot that haven't really truly clicked upstairs for me yet. Chicago gets both their free throws. They get back to the tight pressure against the Mystics. Oof, a hard collision. Williams was looking for the steal, and she hit hard against number 15. Oh, it was just like leg to leg. Leg to leg. Ow. Yeah. Oh my God. No, it was actually really close to being knee to knee. Very close to being knee to knee. That could have been very dangerous. Meanwhile, Keontae George from Baylor has been selected, a guard going in with the 16th pick to Utah. Atkins, with 2 on the shot clock, gets another 3 for Washington. Lead is back up to 20. Like 3 players can move in motion at the same time. Oh, Lakers are on the clock. Good for them. Oh, the Chicago Sky missed another shot from distance. Oh dear. Well, at least the Mystics are, holding out their tradition from what I remember of my youth of them being a quality WNBA franchise. Another 2 on the board. Come on, Lakers, says Cordman. Be the Packers. All right, who could the Lakers pick to bring you a lot of joy right now, Cordman? We do get a steal. They try to send it ahead. Gets plucked out of the air. Turn around off the rim. Goes nowhere. What's her name? Number 11. I've already forgotten. Able to get the rebound. She receives it back at the top of the arc. Will just throw up the 3. Nothing doing. And Williams, some nice dribbling on the steal attempt. Hits it back to the top of the arc. Off the iron. Rebound by the Mystics. We have some people starting to leave here. Yeah, still 76 to 56. Great defensive effort to break up that pass by the Sky. If they'd been doing a little bit more of that, maybe this game would be closer. Either someone to replace LeBron James or just fluke it, no one in particular. Oh boy. Looks like the air just kind of got let out of the room, but the coaches are yelling at them to keep it up anyway, and there's like a real hack and slash foul from Williams. Okay, a whole bunch of subs have now gone into the game for Chicago. Deladon, one of the player that I was going on about, is going to go to the bench now. So we have kind of acknowledged that this game is over. All right. Cool. And Seattle and New York is now at the top of the 9th. It is 10-0 still. Come on, Mariners. We've already had some comedy. Mystics get a steal as Chicago was trying to drive up again. The players are getting their opportunity off the bench. They go passy-passy around the world. Reform at the top of the arc, throw it across. From the paint, back out down to the baseline. Finds a sneaky bounce pass inside. Another 2 for Washington. Now that was impressive, considering bench players. Chicago get hung up trying to drive in, had to throw it back out again. Williams, well, she did get it inside, but there was contact and a foul. Oh my God, Wake Forest has gotten a... Oh my God, that's still going. We can finish that out. I think they put substitutes in. This game is pretty much over. Let's head over to the end of LSU Wake Forest. He just stole second. All right, this is the perfect time. All right. And that ball is low from the LSU pitcher. We do have 2 outs right now, unfortunately. MKI wants the good player. Cornman wants the fluke pick. Wake Forest is the number 1 seed, apparently. And ball 4, and that is another walk. All right, this is definitely a more exciting way to end the night. A possibility of complete chaos here. But oh, there are communication issues. Okay. Yeah. And now there's the joke about all the differences in baseball with digital whatnots. Oh yes, I saw Brock Wilken is currently up for the by Wake Forest. By the way, that first pitch is a ball. Let's reset the score. We'll put it at Wake Forest. And LSU popped it up. Cruz is looking for it, and it'll be an easy 3rd out. All right, let's just do this, because why not? We will get the fouls thing out of here. All right, how else can we make this look genuine? And here it is. The Lakers pick guard Jalen Hood Schifino from Indiana. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe I should, but it's also so that I can remember, away team, home team, away team, home team. In case this goes into a 12th inning. Do I have something on here that can... You know what? That's actually perfect. We just put it as overtime. Meanwhile, horrible three-point shooting, but a good mid-range shooter is Jalen Hood-Schifino. I'm assuming that Wisconsin ran into Indiana a couple times this year, and that's how you know that, Logan. Meanwhile, the Miami Heat are now on the clock. Good for them. All right. We're now into the 11th inning of a Men's College World Series game between Wake Forest and LSU. A good second pitch. A lot of movement at 84 miles per hour. And a beautiful swing that gets nothing. 0-2. Loses control a little bit too high. Dylan Cruz, who is 1 for 4 tonight. That one gets cranked into left field. A little bit of a stumble on the fielding. But they put the brakes on to he wasn't able to take advantage of it, even though it was bobbled a bit out in left field. LSU now has 1 on with 0 outs. Oh, okay. Okay, the vacated wins for LSU were for older seasons from 2012 to 2015 because they had basically done some violations in recruiting. And now we've got a pitching change going. Yankees have gotten a 2-run homer. Well, that's not the shutout that I requested. Okay. Yeah, you got somewhat accurate information. I guess it was just finally the results of the investigation were made official, and the appropriate punishment was meted out to the school. Yeah, go Tigers. Congratulations. Take 37 wins off of your record. At least a replacement for either or both D'Angelo Russell and Dennis Schroeder is what MKI says about the pick of Jalen Hood-Schifino. Okay. Were Russell and Schroeder good mid-range shooters? So would this be considered a decent replacement for them? Boy, please, please, Mariners, don't let us down. Do not let us down. Okay, let's get the bottom of the 9th up. Oh, apparently there was a tag out at home earlier. And hugs all around for Michael Massey in the dugout, who pitched 2 1/3 and had a walk and 5 strikeouts. Okay, he's buying a 5% stake into the group that owns the team. That's what Qatar is doing. Okay. So they don't own a team, they're just buying a stake. Yeah. How can that? I don't see how any of this could possibly go wrong. All right. Anyway, we have got someone coming up named Tommy White for LSU, who is apparently a very good hitter. And I feel like this is more of a home crowd for LSU because they're playing like the really enthusiastic peppy music over the loudspeaker right now. Just a guess. They stank against Denver, but they're capable shooters. The LSU thing to Ohio State's 2011 season. That's a cranker, and it is gone. That is a walk-off home run win by LSU. And they will face Florida. That is who they're facing, right? Is Florida. Damn. Just like that. Oh man, the pitcher must feel wrecked. It will be LSU, Florida once again. Went into extra innings, 11 innings. First time that a College World Series game had done that. And it ends on a 2-run shot that gives the LSU Tigers a 2-0 victory over Wake Forest. Yeah, look at all those purple shirts and purple and yellow just jumping for joy in the stands there. An all SEC College World Series. That's how she goes sometimes. Well, anyway, at least we got a somewhat decently exciting ending out of that. WNBA was a bit of a toss, but I did get to learn the names of some players, and hopefully they will stick around for long enough that I get to relearn them again very soon. But otherwise, that's going to be the end of another Stupid Sports show for tonight. I will be back for Ass Talk tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed your evening one way or another. To all those who are listening or just taking things in, we appreciate you being here. Good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.